Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's fitness episode, I don't know. So it's been probably like a year. I'm physically, mentally exhausted right now. But I'm like, might as, there was that thing I did last year. Started it. That's the thing about starting something that you don't expect to finish. It has no ending. There's no goal. There's no solution to the problem. And fitness is the mind and soul. It's always good to have that in your back burner. That's why I call it like it's the third place. It's the work, you got work, and you got home, and then you got something else. And we don't have that something else, and it's just like really appreciate the all the views on all the different song covers. I've been like putting my heart and soul into that right now. But I do want to start the Auto Gunga again. It just rolls off the lips. Sounds pretty nice. I don't even have my tripod. Wait, let me see. No, I don't have a tripod, but maybe I'll just post some videos of me last year because it's the same stuff. But I'm not the same since last year. That's a difference. Very different. No one's ever the same. Duh, obviously. He's older, wiser, got more things to talk about. Hopefully. A lot of people, the mental maturity doesn't exceed their age. It's just like, it caps. Like they got a cap, a bottle. Think of like a liter. I don't even think I'm like 1/10 of like full, because once you like limit yourself saying, oh, I can only do this, I'm gonna do this that day, and when I just get off of work, I'm just physically and mentally exhausted and drained, because people do that to you, unfortunately. At least I've noticed for me, they don't really, some people add energy to your life, but most people just suck the soul out of you. And definitely working, it's not 9 to 5, but it's 7 to 4. So it's the same schedule as like school. And then on top of that, it's right across from where I went to high school at. So it's like this constant feeling of going to school, learning something, you know? And you got the community around you. It's always really nice. Whenever I feel just like in my own head, I'm like, what am I doing? People around me just be like, yo, what's up? You know, so I'm still got that going on. The thing is, I try my whole life, and I just look around and I talk to other people that haven't tried and will never try and can't try. And I'm not saying like I try hard, but like, you don't know what you're gonna do once you get there in your life. I'm always like, oh, what if I go to the gym, meet a girl or something? And it's like, don't go expecting anything. When your expectations are on zilch, zero, there is no. So, little story. I went to college, in physics class. I talked to my teacher. I'm like, ready to learn. I want to freaking ace everything. But then I like, throughout the course, I really enjoyed like the social aspect of like all the meetings, and like you can have different projects that you work on together, like projection, and you predict where this little projectile goes, and you have to use Sokoto and all the different linear stuff. But I got with a partner, and we ended up solving the equation together. Everything went over my head, but I was doing the mathematics alongside with him, and I was like, oh cool, working together, it's really nice. But then everything that came down to like a test came around, and it's like, one of the questions that really like stumped no pun intended, but it's this, it, all the problems in physics, they just give you so specific. The net force weight of this object that you're pulling around a stump with a 1,500 pound, or it's like 2,000 pound, so a ton, pickup truck. How much weight would you have to, like, the force, net force value weight, would you have to pull the stump out of the ground? And it's like you have to calculate force and torque and the, who knows, probably time of day, something crazy like that. But like all of these little things like just never clicked with me, and I'm just like, how can you calculate reality in physics? Like, I know that physics is reality. That's what reality is. It's just, but then it's like there was no love. Where do you calculate love and like time spent with love and like, there's, it was just so cold. I had friends, well, friends, but I didn't like that, the fact that it was like I have to drive 40 minutes out of my way to go somewhere to feel like I'm learning something. And what was it for? Just for the life experience of listening to someone else talk about something that AI is going to do right now. And I wouldn't say AI was that crutch. Like, oh, I could just drop out because AI. No, AI. I went to college from 21 to 23. So it was before it was good and before it was taking people's jobs. And now I'm like, well, I guess I'm glad that I didn't continue civil engineering, because I don't want to be like, oh, robots are going to take over the world and do whatever. But it seems like that. It seems like that. And I've watched my previous episodes of Fitness Journey, but it doesn't seem like it's going to change, unfortunately. And sitting down talking, I'm just getting literally drained doing that. And there's three things in life. You got time, space, and energy, which is love or energy, what do you want to really call it. As soon as you have no time, love and space really doesn't matter because you're out of time. Time's up, clock's out of ticking. No more TikTok. You know, you got, if you have no space, what are you doing? Everything in this universe takes up space. And if you're not like trying to clean the area, the space that you have, obviously it's like, well, you don't put the time and care and love, TCL, tender loving care, tender care and love. That'll be TLC. Go off to whatever. The general gist of, I don't feel wiser. I don't sound wiser. In my own head, I sound the same. But over camera, maybe watch it later on and be like, oh wow, I sound more mature or more acquainted with what's going on around me and the things that are happening in the world. I'm more accustomed to change, because change is death and rebirth and live on. That's why, you know, having a kid and having a family is just so beloved, this precious thing that you have to hold on to so much. But then it's like, I look at people that have kids and families that didn't want kids and families but end up eventually getting kids and family. They're just miserable. Just miserable. But then there's like the 1% of people that like wanted a family, and it's like, yeah, that's what I want, you know? And you can't do it by yourself, unfortunately. So I guess I'll just start hitting the gym, get ripped, completely jacked. I don't know, something. Maybe I'll feel better. It's not that I feel bad, but it's just I feel nothing. Just the pursuit of happiness is like the pursuit of something that's a fleeing emotion. So why would you pursue something that's always out of reach? It's a dream that will never stop be dreamt. It, it's a waterfall that never runs out of water. It's the endless day. It's the story that never ends. But everything comes to an end, and eventually we croak, My grandma had Alzheimer's. Eventually, she just forgot everything, and on her deathbed, the only thing she remembered was like, "Oh, Tony," stuff like that. It's like, even when your brain denies you the capacity to learn, you will never, never forget your grandchildren. And it's like, it reminds me of The Martian Interstellar, when Matt Damon's like, you know what we see at the end of our life? To Cooper, he says, our children. Our children are the last people, things we imagine as we move on. And I think it has to do with something of like our consciousness moving on from this body and being like, well, I've done everything I could. Move on to the next life, which is your children. And everything has to do with family and friends. You just make more. Everyone's your friend. Just if you're a nice guy, you got a million trillion friends. Doesn't matter. But family, I always said family's forever, friends are temporary. My sister was like, "Oh, who said that?" I'm like, "I did. I said that." And I always stuck with that. I'm like, because your mom will always be your mom. Your dad will always be your dad. Sister's always gonna be your sister. I mean, these people can betray you and do things to you that you didn't expect, or the opposite, do things for you that you didn't expect it, and just you can't. There's no amount of thankful gratitude you can give to them, no monetary value. So just every time you see them, just say, "Love you." That's all you can do. But then, the more is it said, the more it doesn't matter. It's one of those like, if you tell someone, "Oh, love you, bye," whatever, it becomes this synonymous thing with bye. Like, love you, bye. It's love you, bye. Stuff like that. It's not like, "Oh, I love you. I love you." Like, it's that song, like, "What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more." Rick Astley. Get Rick rolled. All seriousness, have a great day. Have a great life. See you next time.